Hey, greetings ladies and gents, this is Moldy Fish Sticks. Seeing as this channel covers a fair amount of Half-Life and Half-Life 2 modding content, it would only be fitting to release a list of Half-Life mod projects that are still currently under development. There are barely any release dates, by the way, available with these mods as they are fan-made projects, and all details I'll be sharing here can be subject to change, as many devs mention on their MODDB updates. But with no time to wait, it would only be fitting to start off this list with some Entropy 0 mods. Entropy 2, Axon Pariah. The story continues and Bad Cop and Wilson are back. There are uncomfortable truths to be faced within the cold walls of the facility, along with new dangerous threats. There will be 6 planned chapters to this mod campaign, with new threats such as Husks, Mortar Synths, Guardians, and the Archivist. You have some new weaponry, such as a Fletchet shotgun, Pulse SMG, and Stasis grenades, with new friends and new enemies, whatever the fuck that means. As of November last year, the first chapter has been built from start to finish, but needless to say, the developer has been busy with another first commercial game of his called Bat Blast, which is also available on Steam. Entropy 2 truly revived my love, not only for the whole Half-Life franchise as a whole, but was the sole reason why I was so interested in checking out the entire modding community as a whole. I mean, it's the only reason why I'm making this video right now, so I'm sure this next campaign will be an incredible journey. Entropy 2 will always have a special place in my heart, easily the best mod ever created for like any game that I've ever played. Axon Pariah is in active development but does not yet have a planned release date, but you better know that I'm going to be playing the shit out of it when it does release. There will also be another Entropy 2 mod coming out called Entropy 0 Progenitors. Set nearly 2 decades before the events of Entropy 2, this is essentially a prequel. The main protagonist of this game is called 2088, and the story takes place in a time period closer to the original Half-Life. You will have a cloaking device, increased agility, and other unique abilities your Combine Assassin will have. Enemies will also have an alertness level, and looking at the gameplay right here, it really looks like a wild step in another direction that I'm very excited about. We have some truly amazing fan-based projects coming out, and I'm here for everything. Surprisingly enough, this won 4th best upcoming mod in 2024 above Axon Pariah, which I think is rather strange, but hey, I'm still excited for this nevertheless. Entropy 0 Uprising Chapter 2. Okay, so most of the main cast actually reappears in this next episode of Entropy 0 Uprising. This game will also feature some new mechanics being present in this mod, such as the electrified baton, as they have taken a few liberties with Entropy 2's gameplay. There will also be new weapon animations, as they wanted to make full use of Entropy 2's new animations while still attempting to retain some of Victor's identity. The last progress update on MODDB was on December 7th of 2023, so not entirely sure how far they are into this campaign, but there is some screenshots from their MODDB of some of their maps and progress, and I'm very, very excited for this game as well, and I will be playing, you could guess it, the fuck out of this. Uprising was incredible, and is certainly an A-tier mod in the Half-Life 2 modding scene. You can check out the Chapter 2 preview on YouTube, and it looks like this may come out soon because there's no set release date, and it's been quite a while, but we'll see. Half-Life 2 RTX. This also wouldn't be a list without mentioning Half-Life 2 RTX, but I'll keep this short. I played some chapters of the demo of this remaster, and the performance on my 4070 Ti is absolute dog water, considering games like, I don't know, Red Dead 2 run completely fine. Honestly, not too excited about this one, seeing as the Portal RTX was a fucking disaster, but I'll definitely play it once it fully releases. Not sure when that would be, as I can't find much information about it, but who cares? Next one. Black Mesa Blue Shift. Black Mesa Blue Shift already has 6 chapters. Its last one released in May of this year. It already has tens of thousands of new positive ratings and already has over 250,000 subscribers on the Steam Workshop. This is a mod of Black Mesa, not of Half-Life 2, so the graphics and gameplay will feel very modernized compared to a lot of all the other mods on this list. This mod will try and stay as close to the original Blue Shift and Black Mesa as possible. Their last update confirmed that the next release will complete the mod, so the last 3 chapters will be coming in one package, which means that there's only a little bit more wait and we will have the entire remake of Blue Shift inside the Black Mesa engine, which I'm sure everyone is fucking excited about. Number 6. Operation Black Mesa. Another remake of a classic Half-Life game is Operation Black Mesa, a total remake of Half-Life Opposing Force. This will be a total conversion mod, meaning that this mod aims to be composed of custom content in its entirety. All of the original maps will be recreated and re-envisioned for what they call better realism, and even be enlarged or extended to create a more lengthy and immersive experience. They also say that they will be improving the enemy AI, making them smarter and more dynamic to fight, and there will even be more enemies to encounter to keep the action fresh. On top of that, there will be scripted scenes with the original characters to help bring the story to life. Whether this means that there will be cutscenes or something, I'm not sure, but they do mention that there will be new voice acting involved in this campaign. There will also be a remake of Blue Shift developed by this team as a DLC for Operation Black Mesa called Guard Duty. Whether this will be overshadowed by Black Mesa Blue Shift, only time can tell, but I am excited for this game nevertheless. Just a side note, I was actually confused by this, but Black Mesa Blue Shift and Operation Black Mesa are 2 entirely different teams. Black Mesa Blue Shift is being developed by HECU Collective, and Operation Black Mesa is Tripmine Studios. But Tripmine Studios is also remaking Blue Shift that will be called Guard Duty. I was confused because some people online thought that this was the same thing, but it turns out that it's not, so yeah, anyway. Next one, Black Mesa Classic. Another mod is called Black Mesa Classic, where you get to experience Half-Life with the level of detail comparable to the Black Mesa remake, but with the original style of Half-Life 1 in the original source engine. You still do get improved graphics, visuals, new mechanics, and other yet-to-see features, but check out Nboy09's YouTube channel. This is a pretty immersive project that features some godlike lighting and ambience in some locations, and I think the photos that I provide in this video should speak for themselves, and I'm very, very excited to see how this turns out. There are also 2 remake projects working on Half-Life Decay. The first is called Half-Life Decay Solo Mission. It's a fan remake of the PlayStation 2 multiplayer-only expansion pack for Half-Life, attempting to build the game from the ground up to function as a seamless single-player experience on the PC. The last update was in December of 2023. A demo is out, but there's no news on when more demos or when the game will fully be released. Another project attempting to remake Decay but in the Black Mesa game is called Peer Review. Being remade in Black Mesa isn't the only difference, but they're sticking true to this game being a co-op game and even building in a ping system for players who aren't able to talk in real time via voice chat. They have been working on this for some time, and I'm really excited to see how a multiplayer mod for Black Mesa will do, and if it turns out well, it should revolutionize the Black Mesa modding community as a whole, and people might even incorporate some of their work and mods into other mods, perhaps making Black Mesa or other Black Mesa mods multiplayer with a similar ping system in place. Anyway, we are now on to some Epistle 3 mods. There are some projects out there attempting to faithfully adapt the storyline arc of Mark Laidlaw's Epistle 3 leak thing that turned out to be a whole kind of thing that kind of went nowhere. Then Half-Life Alyx came out and was just changed it for no reason, only to leave Half-Life 3 fans just waiting with their confused half-chubs in their hands. But anyway, people are trying to adapt Mark Laidlaw's Epistle 3. These are the 3 main projects. Obviously, there is Project Borealis, a demo released in 2024 available on Steam and has garnered around a 70% like ratio, seeing as this is simply just a prologue and much more is to come. The next mod is called Infinite Finality. You're able to play the demo right now currently, and it seems to be getting some positive reception. And the final mod attempting to recreate Epistle 3 that we will talk about, I think people are sleeping on, is Interlude. The demo is out now as well, well, and Interlude looks really fucking awesome so far. I mean, it's only a matter of time before one of these games come out, and we'll see who did it the best. Nah, I'm joking. Look, we get 3 different versions, so I'm pretty excited about that. I hope they all do come out. Chapter 2 of Interlude should come out this year sometime, it says. All of them seem to be taking the time from the gameplay and screenshots they provide. It seems that quality over quantity is essential for their development, because they're not rushing anything. They're taking their sweet bippity time, man. The next mod is called Half-Life 2 Inhuman, which will be based years after the Borealis incident. The remaining rebel fighters are struggling to find a hero in replacement of Gordon Freeman. They resort to creating one of their own heroes as they run lower in options. Judging from the trailer, you are a Combine cop, and I mean, we've seen Combine cops being done before, obviously, but I think this is the first time that the Resistance might use one for their own gain, but not sure what will go on. Not much has been announced, and this is an original story set in the Half-Life 2 universe, featuring reworked weapons, enemies, and suit functions, attempting to have a brand new way of experiencing the game. The last update was almost 2 years ago on MODDB, but Bradley Tolliver's YouTube channel still has a bunch of tests and teasers showcasing what to look out for the game, as he didn't want to clutter his MODDB. Bradley has been uploading tests and demos of all kinds of small modifications he makes to guns and all that good stuff over 8 years, so this mod is definitely an underdog to look out for in the Half-Life 2 modding scene. Looking over all of the gameplay of all of the mods upcoming, I think this is probably one of my most anticipated mods to play. I mean, look at how much customization there is everywhere. The models, the animations, the lighting. Definitely put this one on your watch list. Next one, Through the City. A couple years ago, I played and reviewed a Half-Life 2 Opposing Force sequel, and gave some details on its upcoming information. You can check out my gameplay and overall thoughts on this mod in the description of this video. It's apparent through his updates on MODDB that Kylo took a small break from modding and came back in February of last year. His latest video on his YouTube channel, titled The Awoken Remaster, showcases some of his new stuff, and I have to say his map design and mod vibe brings something truly unique to the modding community, and I really like the idea of Adrian Shepard coming back and seeing Earth in the state that it is in Half-Life 2. Asophoric is one of the original soundtrack creators to this mod, and some of the soundtracks, I will be linking his channel in the description as well, are extremely well done. Kylo actually said that he wanted Asophoric to not stick strictly to the same music aesthetic of Opposing Force and have a more individualized, unique take on some of his tracks. And I think upon listening to some of the soundtracks, it's not a bad choice to make at all. The music is very, very well made, and yet again, I'm very excited for this mod's full release. Another mod to look out for is ReVance, a project dedicated to completing a previously abandoned mod called Vance. It's a total conversion mod for Half-Life 2 which immerses players in Alex's perspective, thrusting you into an alternate universe where Gordon Freeman rejected the Gman's proposal in Half-Life 1 and is presumed dead, or still on that damn train floating in bumfuck nowhere. You get to experience a reinterpretation of the events in Half-Life 2 as Alex as if Gordon Freeman never existed, essentially attempting to fill his shoes with enhanced environments, gameplay mechanics, combat dynamics, graphics, and even new voice acting. In this universe, the Combine have extensively drained the ocean, transforming the seabed. For instance, instead of highway maps, the mod will have wasteland chapters, where Alex Vance will drive a car on the seabed instead of the water. From the gameplay, the gunplay looks like the strongest point so far, but you also get some more vaulting and sliding mechanics. I will admit, an alternate universe where Gordon Freeman is seen as this mythological figure sounds fucking badass. And as of only last month, they are still working on it and are actively replying to people on the MODDB site. They haven't posted much development updates, but they promise things are moving in the background and want you to wait a little bit more until the steak is well done before releasing an update of quality. City 24 mod. This mod will be another alternate history mod, where it follows the Half-Life 2 beta. Instead of the usual City 17, City 24 is going to become the main city on Earth, and Gordon Freeman will have to explore completely new locations. There are a total of 11 chapters planned. The dev says that it'll be a lot of work porting all of the mods from beta to retail. There are a fair amount of videos on the developer's YouTube channel showcasing all sorts of tests such as the new Citadel, but the best of their videos was one uploaded about 7 months ago, a demonstration of all of their new content, tests, before and after improvements from the original beta, and even entirely new map levels that they are working on to make this feel like a complete game. I haven't actually played any of the Half-Life 2 beta mods, but I know that they're a little bit out there, so I'm excited to go check some of them out. The final mod shout out for this video will be Half-Life 2 Alternis, a Half-Life 2 campaign mod attempting to expand Half-Life 2's already incredible world by introducing new paths and new areas that you could go to in pre-existing levels, and adding some entirely new maps which you will be able to traverse throughout the game, instead of taking the usual route. The demo of Root Canal and Water Hazard reworks is out now, and honestly, judging by some of the screenshots and gameplay, this could be something incredibly cool for people who have already played through Half-Life 2 a million times. I would like for this to simply be Half-Life 2 but more. Already, that sounds good enough for me. There is another mod that I want to shout out just real quick. Hump Down the Gman. Hump Down the Gman is another mod to be released, but I think I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know down below if I missed something that's on your list of Half-Life mods releasing soon or currently under development, as there is a fuck ton of them. I think it would be impossible to cover them all in this video, but if I get enough, I might make a follow-up video with some more updates and projects being made. And I'm just trying something new here, and if you like it, be sure to like and subscribe, mate. You know, do all that good shit. Thanks heaps for watching until the end. As always, stay safe, stay humble, and stay sexy. Suck your nipple.